Alright, friends, it's T-Man. I'm back, Bomba Clot, with a new, I guess you could call this, maybe this is Q&A or an informative video, maybe, yeah. So, you know who you are. I'm talking to you right now on the channel, Rick Scarfo. You were like, this old video, Alpha Destiny, Manlit Mode, MX6MY2, 2022 training goals, yeah. 2021, 2022. I remember doing that videos a while ago. I had some better ones on my old channel, which I feel bad that I didn't transfer them to this channel before my channel was taken down. But yeah, I guess you could go with this video. It's all right, but whatever. You were asking me about myogenesis and regeneration, bro. If your muscles are regenerating, you're getting more muscles. Okay, that's what regeneration is. And is myogenesis part of myofibriller hypertrophy? Man, myogenesis is hypertrophy, is myofiber. Anything that you're building real, it's myogenesis. It's tissue. You're building tissue and not fluid. Okay, you're not building fluid in your body. Your body's actually creating cells. If your body's creating cells, it's myogenesis. Okay. That's why they go myofibers, myogenesis, myofibrillar, myonuclei. They have their names, Myonuclear domain size limit. They're all part of that superfamily, myonuclear superfamily, the nuclear superfamily. So yeah, that's why they all sound the same. But yeah, I remember this video. Yeah, it's got very low views, 306 or something, compared to my other one where I'm joking with him. I guess people don't want to be informed; they prefer goofy videos. That's why I do the slave videos. You get more views. They're not really wanting to be informed. But anyways, this video is about why people who endurance people that lift in the gym, why they're so small, why they're not growing. Endurance lifting is not myofibriller lifting, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. Here's a short version. I put this in my community section, a longer version, which I could bring up to now. They usually have a highlighted section in there. There's a section that is highlighted, but I don't know. It went away, so I had to bring this one. I'm going to bring this one up and talk about this quick. Satellite cell self-renewal in endurance exercise and mediated or inhibited of mitochondrial oxygen consumption. So, satellite cell in endurance exercise. Okay. Skeletal muscle stem cell satellite cells are well known to participate in regeneration and maintenance of the tissue over time. Yes, we all know this. Number of studies have shown increases in number of satellite cells after exercise, but their functional role in endurance training remains unexplored. Yeah, we know that. And so they're going to explore it. Okay? So we found that injured muscles from endurance exercise, listen to this one. We found that injured muscles from endurance exercised mice, and not exercised mice, but injured muscles exercised mice, displayed improved regenerative capacity demonstrated through higher densities of newly formed myofibers compared with controls, evidenced by an increase in embryonic myosin heavy chain expression. Okay? So when you go down here, well, there's the section here. The beneficial effects of endurance exercise was associated with satellite cell metabolic reprogramming, including reduced mitochondrial respiration, consumption under resting conditions. This is the absence of muscle injury. Well, they talk about a bunch of things. The increase in seamless during stemness during proliferation or activated states 3 days after injury, O2 consumption was equal to control exercise cells, which exercise endurance myogenic colony formation. Okay, this is not important. Here's the conclusion part. Okay, you can see this in my community section. I have the longer version in there. You can read the whole thing if you want. Our results indicate that endurance exercise promotes self-renewal and inhibits differentiation. Listen to what they say. Our results indicate that endurance exercise promotes self-renewal. It does, but it inhibits differentiation in satellite cells. Yeah, he's not building muscles. An effect promoted by metabolic reprogramming and respiratory inhibition, which is associated with a more favorable muscular response to injury. I guess it's more favorable. I don't know. It's you get more out of injury. Like it said there. If this guy got injured, he got muscles. He got newly formed myofibers. In this, see, we found that injured muscles from endurance exercise. If you did endurance exercise and you got injured, these muscle fibers injured, you got newly formed myofibers. But the majority of people are getting this. The people that are coming into the gym. Our results indicate that endurance exercise promotes self-renewal, but inhibits differentiation in satellite cells. You get it? An effect promoted by metabolic reprogramming, respiratory inhibition, blah, 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 blah. It's, how should I put this? You aren't getting any muscles. You aren't building any muscles with endurance exercise. Unless the muscles are injured. If they're injured in this induced endurance exercise, then you're going to get newly formed myofibers. That's why you're never growing in a gym. You're not growing and you're all complaining. I reached the newbie gain limit. I reached the myonuclear domain limit. I reached my genetic limit. I got a, I don't know, whatever, fucking, I don't know, man. I'm a hard gainer and all this bullshit stuff, bro. Anyways, this thing has benefits, okay? Some, I guess you could call it, I don't know about benefits. Man, injuries, okay. Injury to fibers have benefits, but there's no benefits in this endurance people, endurance lifters in the gym, okay? I don't care what anybody says. It just ages you. And that endurance part was, by the way, that endurance part, when they were talking about this endurance, when he got the injury doing this endurance exercise, that mouse or whatever, it was because it was periodic. It was periodic. It wasn't chronic. But you guys are chronically lifting, and when you're chronically lifting, you get this. You get nothing, nada here at the bottom, okay? If it's not injured. And it can't be injured all the time. Here's another one. So I put them both here because I can't put the link now. For some reason, it's not allowing me to put the links. So that was the longer version here, and I put it down here, the background of it. And then it explains here. It's more favorable. There you go. Yeah. They usually highlight stuff like this, a specific section telling you why. I can't find it right now. I don't know. It went away. All right, so this is the same section as this one over here. This is the same one over here. It's up here. It's another. I just pasted it because I don't have enough room to put everything. So these are some things. So showing the exercise not ablated by ability to respond to injury. Overall, these results suggest that exercise preserves a more quiescent state in unactivated satellite cells without compromising their activation response. Higher self-renewal and quiescence capacity may be important for responses towards injury. Yeah, that's why you want to keep it like that, because you want more higher responses to when you get an injury. When you're doing these sports-related sportive performances, you may get injured. You need these. You need it to be quiescent, come out, and repair and remodel, blah blah blah. As indicated by the fact that more newly formed fibers were observed in what? Injured exercised animals. Oh, but not endurance people. The endurance people, they don't get any of these fibers at all. Endurance lifters. So, however, this was associated with enhanced quiescence, but instead senescence. Well, that kind of sucks. Anyways, this section's different. I'm just reading this because this has benefits for older people, as is perhaps expected in aging. Indeed, well, yeah, I mean, you get a senescence instead of enhanced quiescence. If you're too quiescent for too long, you get senescence. You don't want that. That's why you want to injure muscle fibers so you could wear off senescence. That's the whole point. I think people, you really need to understand what this quiescence is, and this proliferation, differentiation, what that all means. Split, divide, increasing number, binding. Why do they keep saying in all these reports injury? Why do they keep telling you injury? Injure the fibers, injure the fibers. Activate, injure, activate. Repair, remodel, new fibers, and injury, bro. Get it? How many people you know are getting injured in the gym, are injuring their fibers? If they're going there every day to the gym. Anyways, okay, as it's perhaps expected in aging. Indeed, the loss of satellite cell function with aging could be reversed by recovering NAD levels. Here's the thing. They're selling these NAD precursors right now in the store. What's it called? NMN, what is it? Nucleotide, mononucleotide, whatever. Mononucleotide, whatever the fuck that shit's called, with NAD levels. So they take a pill to increase their NAD levels. But you can increase these NAD levels by periodically lifting. Yeah. Okay. Levels in syrup. But if you're a lazy person, yeah, NAD. You want to increase these NAD levels, they could definitely help you. You can buy a supplement and it's going to help you. I don't know. You can spend a lot of money on it. Consistently, ablation leads to premature differentiation results compatible with our findings that endurance exercise enhances ST1 expression as well as preserves differentiation and promotes self-renewal, caloric restriction. It has some benefits. I don't know. Again, periodic. It's not fucking chronic. Okay. So yeah, if you want, you can read this. There's a link down here. There's a link in this section. Then I posted another one here. If you want to read about satellite cells, mediators of muscle growth during development and implications for developmental disorders. People have disorders and stuff. So yeah, again, they will tell you satellite cell SCs are the muscle stem cells responsible for longitude and cross-sectional prenatal growth, repair after what? Repair after injury, and which provide new myonuclei when added. And how does it add myonuclei? When muscles are injured. If muscles are not injured, it's not going to give you no nuclei, okay? Here, we review their morphological contribution to development and their role to sarcomere and myonuclear addition. SC, similar to other tissue stem cells, cycle through different states such as quiescence, activation, self-renewal, and thus we consider signaling mechanisms. Okay. I'm not going to go into the whole thing. There's a conclusion part here if you want to read it too. You can bring it up, the whole thing. You can type it in Google and it'll pop up, tell you all about this kind of stuff, man. If you're interested in that, okay? So yeah, endurance, I don't know. Endurance, if you're asking me, endurance, again, skeletal muscle stem cell satellite cells are well known to participate in regeneration and maintenance of tissue over time. I know that's their job. Okay, have shown increases in number of satellite cells after exercise. There's an increase in number in satellite cells. Is there an increase though in number after this endurance exercise in nuclei? Absolutely, there was nothing unless those myofibers were injured, like it said. But their functional role in endurance training remains unexplored because they found there isn't any. Get it? It's only in response to what? Injury. If there ain't no injury, forget it. You don't get the benefits, okay? You're gonna get benefits, so it's gonna be accelerated aging and a whole bunch of other stuff. Yeah, man. That's about it, okay? So it doesn't work in building muscles, okay? Endurance doesn't build muscles, okay? Yeah, man. Endurance lifting does not build any muscles. Maybe sarcoplasmic muscles for sure. If you're an endurance athlete, sarcoplasmic, but not myofibrillar growth. Anyways, tell me what you think about that. Like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one, friends. Yeah, it's kind of interesting study, man. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao, bro.